Students, this is a video on law of flotation. Okay, so before we discuss about law of flotation, we have to note two things. That is, one is the weight of the object and the buoyant force. Okay, so when we immerse an object into a liquid, two forces will act on it. One is the weight of the object and another is the buoyant force. Now what is buoyant force? It is a reaction force applied by the liquid to the body that acts in vertically opposite direction to the weight of the body, and it is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by the immersed part of the body. It is the reaction force applied by the liquid to the body that acts vertically opposite direction to the weight of the body, and it is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by the immersed part of the body. Okay. So, what is buoyant force? You know that the third law of Sir Newton is that every action has its same and opposite reaction. So, when we immerse a body or an object into a liquid, then the weight of the object applies some force into the liquid. Okay. And in reply, the liquid gives the reaction force to the object. Okay. And this reaction force is the buoyant force that acts exactly opposite to the weight of the object. Okay. So, and if we immerse an object into a liquid, then it will displace some liquid. Okay. The immersed part of the body displaces some liquid, and that displaced liquid, if you measure the volume of the liquid, it displaced, and the weight of the liquid, if you measure the volume of the liquid and multiply it with its density, then you will get the weight of the liquid. The weight of the liquid displaced by the immersed part of the object. Then you will see that the weight loss of that object is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by the immersed part of that object, and that is the measure of the buoyant force. That means the liquid displaced by the immersed part of the object, the weight of that displaced liquid is the equivalent to the buoyant force. Okay. That means suppose if you immerse a 60 kg of object, into a liquid, and you will see that after immersing it into the liquid, the weight of the object becomes 40 kg. That means it loses 20 kg. Now if you measure the liquid displaced by that object, by the immersed part of that object, and if you measure its weight, then you will see that it will be 20 kg. That means the weight loss of the object is equal to the buoyant force of that object, buoyant force acting on that object is equal to the weight of that liquid displaced by the immersed part of that object. Okay. I hope you understood what I said. Now see. So here is a law, that is Archimedes principle. Okay. The Archimedes principle says these things what I said right now. When a body immersed in a liquid, the body loses weight equal to the weight of the liquid it displaces. Therefore, if the actual weight of the body is W and weight of the liquid displaced by its immersed part is FB, then the new weight that means the weight of the object becomes, after immersing it into a liquid, is equal to W minus Fb. Okay, its actual weight minus the bond force. Okay, now see, if we immerse an object into a liquid, then these three cases may happen. Okay, case 1, case 2, case 3. In case of case 1, bond force is less than the weight of that object. In case of case 2, bond force is equal to the weight of the object, and in case of case 3, bond force is greater than the weight of the object. If in case of case 1, bond force is less than the weight of the object, then what happens? The resulting force will act in downward direction. Okay, bond force is less than the weight of the object, that means the force acting downward is greater than the force acting upward. That means the resulting force will act in downward direction. That means the body sinks in the bottom of the liquid. Okay, and if the Fb is greater than W, that means the force acting upward direction is greater than the force acting downward direction. That means the resulting force will act in upward direction. That means the body will float. Okay, if W is greater than Fb, then resulting force will act in downward direction, it will sink the object. And if Fb is greater than W, the resulting force will act in upward direction, that will float the object. That means the object will float. The resulting force will help in floating the object. And if W is greater than the Fb, then resulting force will help in sinking the object. That is the fact. And if both are same, if W and Fb both are same, this will happen. The object will float, but it floats just below the liquid surface. That means it will float, but the whole part of the object will be below the surface of the liquid. Okay, so this case may occur. I hope you understood, and if any confusion, if there is any type of confusion and doubt, you can inform me. I will clear your doubt. Okay.